You know that moment when you open a foldable phone and your eyes instantly lock onto the crease? Even before the screen turns on, you're already looking for it. Now imagine opening one, and your brain just freezes for a second. You tilt it, you move it under the lights, you stare at it longer than you should. And there's nothing, no dip, no line, no hint this phone even folds. That's the trick Samsung pulled at CES 2026, and once you notice what's happening, it's kind of hard to unsee where this is all going. On the show floor, Samsung didn't make a big announcement or put up a flashy sign. Instead, they played a quiet game. Two phones sitting side by side. One was a normal Galaxy Z Fold, the kind we already know, with that familiar crease we've all accepted as good enough. And next to it was another phone that on paper was basically the same thing. Same size, same shape, same idea. But the screen? Completely smooth. Not improved. Not reduced. Just smooth. Reflections didn't warp. Highlights didn't break. And unless someone told you it folded, you'd honestly struggle to believe it did. The wild part is this wasn't some fake demo unit or a concept locked behind glass. It was real. A working prototype. And according to multiple reports, this exact display tech is headed straight into the Galaxy Z Fold 8. Yes, the screen still bends because physics is still physics, but the crease is now so subtle that unless you're actively hunting for it, you'll probably miss it entirely. And that alone would have been enough to steal the show. But Samsung didn't stop there. Because this display isn't just for Samsung, it's the same folding panel technology they're reportedly supplying for Apple's first foldable. Different sizes, different design, same core breakthrough. And that tells us something important. The crease, the biggest compromise foldables have had since day one, is officially on borrowed time. And while everyone's been focused on the crease, Samsung has been quietly preparing something else. This year, they're not launching 2 foldables, they're launching 3. Carrier listings have already revealed 3 separate model numbers. One lines up perfectly with the Galaxy Z Fold 8, another matches the Z Flip 8. But the third one doesn't match anything Samsung has ever released before. New internal naming, new category, no obvious predecessor, which usually means this isn't a refresh and it's not a variant. It's something new. Leaks suggest this third device is a wide fold. Still book-style folding, but shorter and wider. Less TV remote, more passport. A shape that actually makes sense for multitasking, typing, watching videos, and just holding the phone without constantly adjusting your grip. And if that sounds familiar, that's because Apple's rumored foldable is expected to use a very similar form factor. Samsung clearly sees what's coming, and they're trying to get there first. The timing backs that up too. Reliable sources are now pointing to all 3 foldables launching together in July. Not staggered, not a surprise drop later in the year. A full 3-device foldable lineup announced all at once right before Apple even enters the conversation. That's not accidental. That's Samsung trying to set the narrative before anyone else gets a chance. Now let's talk hardware because this is where things start sounding borderline unreal. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 is rumored to weigh just 200 grams. For context, that's barely heavier than a normal flagship phone. And somehow, Samsung is doing this while increasing the battery to around 5,000 milliamp hours. The current Fold sits at 4,400, so you're getting a lighter phone, a bigger battery, 2 displays, and a hinge. That's not a small upgrade. That's a serious leap. Put it another way, the iPhone 17 Pro is expected to weigh around 206 grams. Samsung is about to sell a foldable that weighs less than that, and then there's the Z Flip 8. According to the latest reports, this thing could weigh just 150 grams. That's nearly 40 grams lighter than the current Flip. Earlier leaks were all over the place, but the most recent info keeps landing on that 150 mark. If that number holds, this could be one of the lightest foldables ever made. The big question, as always, is battery life. We don't yet know how much capacity Samsung had to sacrifice, if any, to hit that weight. But what we do know is that all 3 devices have already appeared in US carrier databases. And that's a big deal. That usually means internal testing is done, and the phones are being tuned for real-world networks. Historically, that puts them about 6 to 9 months away from launch, which lines up perfectly with a July or August unpacked event. Pricing is another interesting twist. Early info suggests the Z Fold 8 and Z Flip 8 could launch at the same prices as their predecessors. There might be regional increases, especially in South Korea, but globally, Samsung seems motivated to keep things competitive. The wide fold, though, is still a complete mystery. New form factor, new category, unknown price. So when you zoom out, this starts to look bigger than just another foldable refresh. Samsung is lining up 3 foldables in 1 year: a Z Fold 8 with a near-invisible crease, a lighter body, and a bigger battery. A Z Flip 8 pushing weight limits we didn't think were realistic. And a brand new wide fold designed to go head-to-head with Apple's first foldable, launching earlier to define the space. This doesn't feel like Samsung experimenting anymore. This feels like Samsung going all in. And if they actually pull this off, 2026 might be the year foldables stop feeling like a niche and start feeling normal. And that crease we've all tolerated for years, it might finally disappear for good. So now I want to know, is the creaseless fold the thing that finally convinces you to switch? Or is that mystery wide fold the one you're waiting for? I'll see you in the next one.